Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yashar Allah. Call Holoyim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith and the work, shall keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. Start this one off by quoting the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, because I'm going to be using a few different individuals' content. But copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Alright? So, some has been released on this earth that ain't too many people talking about, but we've been speaking about its release for a while. And the thing I'm speaking of is the digital identity. They have something called the world coin that's being unleashed all around the world. It's an actual orb that you have to look into to get your eyes scanned, so that you can be identified as you to be able to receive payments. Right? They pay you to do this. Right? But let me see. I'm going to go to the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 4. It says, "But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief." And speaking about the day of the Lord. But Scripture also tells us to be circumspect, not as walk wise, not as fools, right? Redeeming the times, because the days are evil. And we understand the times that we're living in, and these devils are making real life moves, and you're not going to see it on your local news channel. You're not going to hear it on your radio stations when you're driving to and fro. There's something you have to look for. That's why Scripture tells us to watch and pray. Blessed is that servant whom when he comes finds so doing. Right? So this particular video is from, I want to say, either a year ago or a few months ago. But I'm going to let her explain what I'm speaking on. I'll be back.
Kim, what's on your radar?
Well, yesterday, as I was talking to you about the World Economic Forum's infiltration of governments with their members from their Global Young Leaders Program, Klaus Schwab, particularly giddy about being able to fill half of Canada's cabinet with its members, this video clip from 2018 happened to begin trending online.
A federated digital ID ecosystem developed in collaboration with Canada's best and brightest talent from our banks, telecommunication companies, law enforcement, and government. It would have the power and security to store every Canadian's electronic identity and attributes. And it would unlock countless opportunities for Canadians to verify who they are safely, quickly, and securely, while only revealing the information necessary for each transaction. A fast, easy, and secure way to bank, sign up for government services, renew driver's licenses or health cards, shop, travel, and more. Canada's banks are perfectly situated to help lead the creation of a federated digital ID system between government and the private sector. The World Economic Forum agrees that banks and financial institutions should lead the path forward for digital ID.
Do you believe the Electoral College helps or hinders the election of our president?
Stop.
Yeah, trust the World Economic Forum and banks, says this guy. They're the right people to help keep our data safe and secure. The WEF and banks are quite literally the world's wealthiest and elite, and their track record doesn't exactly prove they have the best interest of average people in mind. Now, look, digitizing certain information is without a doubt convenient. I love being able to leave my house without my purse, knowing my credit cards are stored on my phone for unexpected trips to 7-Eleven. And I'm sure there are a number of benefits from moving to digital identification that they, the ominous they, will use to sell us on. And let's start there with the ominous they. Why are they actively pushing for this concept of a digital society? Usually advancements in technology happen naturally. As more and more people adopt the new thing, the old thing becomes a relic. For example, neither the government nor banks nor elite came out advocating for me to switch from cassette tapes to CDs and then on to MP3s. None of the elites have told me I must use my Apple Wallet rather than carry around my plastic cards. People either adopt the new advancement or they don't. No one is being forced into it. Some people can still carry around cash and they won't even use plastic, let alone Apple Pay. But what's odd about digital identification system is that rather than just rolling them out and letting those who want to use them, it's being advocated for by bankers and elites and pushed for by the World Economic Forum, not as a choice, but as a requirement. They're hoping governments adopt a federated digital identification system rather than private companies offering it as a convenience.
Now, with that being said, she said they want it to be a government thing and not a private thing. So what currency exists that's been combating the government? It's been crypto. And every time crypto comes out with something, what comes directly after? Government. So with that being said, hold up 1 second.
The world of crypto is never dull, and here's a twist you did not see coming. OpenAI boss Sam Altman is suiting up for a whole new adventure. Meet the AI mastermind, now turned crypto crusader. He's preparing to save humanity with, wait for it, WorldCoin. According to the Financial Times, Altman is just about to lock in $100 million in funding for his global cryptocurrency project. But here's the kicker. WorldCoin isn't just another crypto pitch. No. It plans to use eyeball scanning tech for a global ID system to access its currency. Yep, you heard that right. The same guy who's blurring the line between humans and bots now wants to use scans to tell us apart. The irony is strong with this one. Also, do we believe him with this? Despite privacy concerns, WorldCoin promises they won't store any iris scans and no harm will come to users' eyes.
Don't that sound like 2 Thessalonians 2? Heard what she said, merging bot with man. Heard what she said as far as him helping out humanity. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? It's coming, man. I'm talking about it's coming in soon. The FedNow app is up and active. Only a couple of banks are dealing with it, but we all know eventually it's going to be all the banks. Klaus Schwab already said, in order for society to function how they want it to, everybody going to have to get chipped up. Right? Klaus Schwab is the head of the World Economic Forum. The World Economic Forum makes the rules and regulations as far as funds going and as far as a lot of other things go for the world. All of these different secret societies and secret organizations that are now come to light because their plans have to be pushed. Ain't no more hiding in the shadows no more. First and foremost, because the Most High said it's the time of revelation. It's the time for the daughter of Babylon to be revealed. Right? I'm going to go to the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and verse 4. It says, But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Part of that knowledge is who is Babylon, who is really behind the scenes running things, and what do they really have planned for humanity. Right? What's the mindset of these people? Right? You go into the book of Malachi and you understand that they are the wicked. You go into the book of Job, chapter 9, you understand that the wicked rule the world. And they making a play on humanity. More so geared towards the Most High's people. But you best believe they don't give a damn about their own. And they don't give a damn about the people that ride with them's people. Everybody can get it, in other words. And they making the move as we speak. So, stay circumspect, man. All I can tell you, and that's all we've been telling you, stay circumspect. Build up your faith. Build up them works. Build up the faith. Build up the faith. Build up your faith. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. Right? What do you have faith in? Is faith in the words that are written in this book. Knowledge. Wisdom is actually living what's being said in this book as it pertains to how we should be. The scripture says faith without works is dead being alone. But you cannot be saved by works. You are saved by faith. But if you got faith, you are going to do works. Right? Now is the time to have that faith, man. Don't let this world take you down, man. Don't be concerned with what this world got to do or got to say. All right? Remember the parable of the sower. Right? Being too concerned about what's going on in your everyday and too concerned about what's going on in the world, it'll choke you, man. It'll take you out this faith. All right? So, hey, just maintain, man, to the best of your ability. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua got the rest because he promised it. All right, so with that, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Ratazah, these precepts in this video are edifying. Kol Holoyim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Harakakodash Shalom Yashalom.